Hello, my people. Welcome back to Critics News. Now, the latest info we have at hand says that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, has challenged the court's jurisdiction and also appealed against ruling dismissing his objections. You know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu objected the court ruling and his, bail conditions. You know, the court rejected. Now he's objecting it and challenging the court on these rulings that has taken place so far. That one will be looking at it very, very quickly. And also, Miyetti Allah here is also asking for rights in Nigeria. May them give them the ministry. Wahala. Look at what we have here. Look at what we have here. It says, give us Ministry of Livestock and Fisheries in Nigeria. Headers Union, Miyetti Allah tells Tinubu, give them this opportunity. I don't know which time when Miyetti Allah begin they do fishery. I don't know the time. Now, not just that, I still have some other headlines which I would want you to touch. It's just like giving Miyetti Allah this thing, that position be like this. Now watch.
You see those beautifully arranged tomatoes in the market? Some of them are big scam, I tell you. That's when you get home, you begin to question yourself, wondering if it's really one custard you bought. Now that you know this trick, next time when you get to the market, ask the seller to measure another one in front of you. Please, don't say I told you. Bye.
Oh, now they see, and those of us we say, now just see tomato for road. Okay, this one looking beautiful. Put them here. Once they put them for you, my brother, if you reach house, you go see say the thing where you see say a full bucket and empty something. May we listen to Akpabio. This video don't deal with me since may we hear.
The President of the Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, says Nigeria might not be experiencing banditry today if the country had not changed its anthem in 1978. He made this remark during a visit to the Nigerian Institute of Legislative and Democratic Studies. Senator Akpabio highlighted the recent national anthem bill as one of the 10th Assembly's most appealing pieces of legislation. He also mentioned the Students' Loan Bill as another significant bill passed by the Assembly.
Whatever you do for us here, you do it for National Assembly, you do it for subnational parliament.
The bill that was sent to us by President Bola Tinubu on students' loans and scholarship program to enable Nigerian vulnerable students, the less privileged, to obtain higher education. And as I speak to you now, over 30,000 Nigerian students have already been selected to benefit from that. That is one of the bills that I would say appeals to me the most. The other one of social impact is reverting to our old national anthem. A lot of people are not aware that there was a panel set up, made up of Nigerians to receive inputs from all over the world in 1959. So when people are saying, oh, we are bringing you colonial anthem, please look into the history of the Nigeria we held. If we kept to that national anthem, we probably would not have banditry today in Nigeria. But if you take your neighbor as your brother, you will not want to kill your brother, would you? Yes. If you take your neighbor as your brother, you will not want to go into the farm to behead your brother.
All right, that man, they talk about the national anthem. Say if no be that national anthem, or more. Hey, if to say they no change and say insecurity way they inside the country, if for no day now. Look at these people here. They say Tinubu's minister, Atiku, Dati, Baba Ahmed, about 200 Nigerian politicians, others linked to $1 billion worth of properties in Dubai. I think Atiku should be their leader, followed by Dino Melaye and the rest of them. We don't know. They say these people say all our money, they don't carry them. They go inside Dubai, go they invest for there. Hey, this country is on another level. Make we go here. Look at this man. They say breaking. Boko Haram terrorists abduct Nigerian High Court judge. Wife AIDS in Borno State. Boko Haram. Now, so they abduct to kidnap. See that one, lawyer, both his aide, everybody. Nigerian police confirm abduction of High Court judge. Wife, aide by Boko Haram, deploy special forces. Make our first give on some hint before we give on full details of the main thing here today. Look at this one when they tell some of our brothers we dey inside the army, say this country, they treat us well. They go say, will you shut up? Once we see protesters, we go open fire. Fire them. Nigerian soldiers shot in Sokoto barracks. Protest against poor feeding. Overcrowded cells returned to cell on crutches. They say this one nowhere though. They say they shoot them for Sokoto barracks. Say nah, they don't carry enter inside prison. Now soldier where they fight. May the country remain warm. May the country move forward. May the country stay safe. See where Endon land himself finally. This country, I'm not sure say it too, they treat us well like that too. Nigerian policemen fight publicly over Akonakona, over Okpo Miliki worker, shoot dead Enugu resident. I don't see this news. Police, they fight with Nigeria policemen, 2 police officers fighting publicly over over Ponyoko, over Pomo. Policemen, no, we say police and another civilian they fight. Policemen, 2 police officers during their fight. Now so mistakenly, I don't know whether I'm mistakenly they open fire. The fire now go by another person for Enugu State. My people, if una they see police where then they do their fight, may you run, because gun for you fire anyhow. I just say, in fact, all these important things for I need to drop them so that I will not be missing out on anything. We will drop on now all the top updates will be said in day, so that we're not going to miss anything, because sometimes we may not be able to cover all the updates one by one. You get the point now. That's how it is. Let's see. So here you have Tinubu has illegally dissolved universities governing councils, replace them with politicians. This is coming from Academic Staff Union of Universities. Now then they tell us this one. Say Tinubu don't replace all their orgadem, use politicians, take put for their positions. Daring bandit demand 200 million naira monthly levies from Benue state communities. Benue people. This is what's going on in Benue. And you know that Benue state is very close to what do you call Enugu. So Enugu people, muna open on our eyes, moranya kazu, because this thing happening in Benue is also going to hit Enugu very soon if nothing is done. Amidst all these criminalities, this Mietiala, say may they give them the Ministry of Livestock and Fisheries inside the country. Wahala dey shao. May we go straight and find out. At least I don't try with update. May we find that video where I be one play for now before. Now, somebody posted this video and the title he gave it. He said that people will be saying that they tell Igbo people, may they come out for Lagos. Say they inside London, they seek for vote for one of their brother. Make una watch it. Vote Dr. Olushola Oni MP for Peckham. That is in the United Kingdom. So UK gives opportunity for both foreigners and citizens to contest for the position of a mayor in their country. Now they see so they say may they vote for their person. But the same people they tell on Igbo people, may they come out for Lagos and go back to their states. And they go. So we are even more united outside than in our own country. Wahala dey. Hey, God go save us. Hey, wahala. Ishibolo for on your life. Anyways, may we go straight and find out what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. They said the appeal, the legal team of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, led by Barrister Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has filed an appeal at the court of Abuja on Friday. The appeal filed in response to a ruling delivered on the 19th of June 2024 addresses concerns outlined in paragraph 2 of the court's decision. Ejimakor expressing deep dissatisfaction with the ruling issued by Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, Abuja, posted the information on his Twitter account on Tuesday evening, saying, "Today we headed to the Court of Appeal to challenge the 19th June 2024 ruling of Justice Binta Nyako, refusing our objections to her jurisdiction to subject Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to trial. We are not joking." The appeal document referenced as charge number blah 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 of 2015 states as follows: appellant being dissatisfied with the ruling of the Federal High Court Abuja Division, Quorum, BFM, Nyako, J, delivered on 19th June, more particularly set out in paragraph 2, hereby appeal to the Court of Appeal, Abuja, upon the ground set out in paragraph 3 below, and we, at the hearing of the appeal, seek the reliefs set out in paragraph 4 of the notice of appeal, and take further notice that the names and addresses of persons directly affected by this appeal are those set out in the paragraph 5. Sahara reporters earlier reported that Ejimakor had clarified that it was the Federal High Court in Abuja that directed the Nigerian government and the IPOB leader to pursue reconciliation. Ejimakor said the court gave the directive last Wednesday when Kanu's case came up. The lawyer said some media report that Kanu sought negotiation with the Nigerian government on charges leveled against him were slanted. According to him, it was the court that invoked its powers under Section 17 of the Federal High Court Act and issued the directive. Kanu had filed an application before the court seeking to move from 49 and a second application which objected to the court jurisdiction to try him. And you all are aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing trial on terrorism charges leveled against him by former president of the country, Muhammadu Buhari's administration, over his call and agitation for a sovereign state of Biafra. The case has continued under President Bola Tinubu's administration, and the last case was adjourned to September 24 for further hearing. So this matter, it go long if they don't resolve it. And I think that the best form of resolution for this matter is for the federal government to meet with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May they go sit down, talk, may they ask him, may they need to call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for questioning. Yes, call him and say, what is this problem that you are disturbing us in this country? Then he will table it and say, okay, see you. Then you people discuss as men and resolve it. That is the questioning that needs to be done. Not be this one when I go, they do inside DSS office. Now DSS won't resolve the problem. How many years now don't they DSS office? Have they resolved it? No. The Attorney General of the Federation, the President of the country should look into waiting make this problem they persist. Waiting make this agitation they persist from the IPOB leader. Not be today start. People are not children. Tinubu don't date there when this agitation from Ojuku time, Koento Wazirike, Koenta Masob, Koenta IPOB now, una still no one get sense. Muna sit down for round table and discuss this issue once and for all. Una still they wait make another war break out inside Nigeria. Our federal government, people are not kids now. I think say when Tinubu now, because of white hair, gray hair, them saying go they reason properly to find how to settle this thing. No be that one way Buhari they find, they yellow, they look beautiful. While others are getting darker every day because of sun. When they carry cow, they walk up and down. So Buhari they find, they look beautiful. I don't know whether they remove color. I bet when I hear this matter, they say if you don't do NIN for Nigeria, say wahala dey o.
Important conversations that we need to have. Now we're talking about something else that's quite Interesting. Paradigm Initiative has exposed unauthorized websites selling sensitive personal and financial data of Nigerian citizens for as little as 100 naira. This serious breach of privacy and data protection laws pose substantial risks to individuals and the national economy.
Now, on the 16th of March 2024, an investigative report by FIJ.ng revealed that expressverify.com.ng was selling personal data of Nigerian citizens. Despite the swift takedown of the site, Paradigm Initiative seeks legal redress on behalf of Nigerian citizens. Now, in its response to this revelation, the National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, has denied the allegations of a data breach. This morning, we're joined by the Executive Director of Paradigm Initiative, Binta Nyako. Good morning, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We probably would, start with the response by the NIMC, so at least we have some clarity on what we're talking about here. They have put out a statement. They said that there was no data breach, and of course, steps are being taken to also put things in order. So let's get your response, first of all, for that.
What did you expect? It's not just that there's a data breach. It's that there is another data breach. So Express Verify was the one that, they talked about in March. And we did report it, thanks to FIJ, it was revealed. We reported this to the Data Protection Commission. And, well, I'm not surprised that NIMC got a slap on the wrist. And that, of course, means that they were, willing to look away again. And this is now, Express Verify went offline. And now this is anyverify.com.ng. And guess what? That's not the only one. AnyVerify is now offline again because there is noise about it. But there are many more. In fact, in that press statement, NIMC itself tied its own hands by saying, we know there are many websites. And the problem is not Nigerian citizens. That press statement is silly, at least, because it suggests that it is Nigerians who are giving their own data to these false or fake websites. But no, this is NIMC's data, and we now have proof. We got the name slip of the minister, Dr. Bosun Tijani. We got the name slip of the #1 data regulator in Nigeria, Dr. Vincent Olatunji. We bought them for 100 naira each to demonstrate that this is not a joke.
Wow, this is wild. Give us a picture of the impact of what this means. What does this mean? Because people are hearing, some people are hearing data breach, that their data is being sold for as low as 100 naira. They don't understand. Every day we're making transactions online, but they don't see what the implication of this could mean.
It basically means that your identity is for sale for 100 naira. It's annoying that it's that cheap, but the real implication is that anything that you can do with a name slip, don't forget, with a name slip you can get a SIM card. I can become you on your phone. And I worry about some of the implications. Who knows who has a president's SIM card right now if he has a name slip? The National Security Advisor. A military general who is leading warfare in a place where they're dealing with terrorists. What if a terrorist bought that name slip, got a SIM card in the general's name, and sends a message to the troops and say, meet me 0700, 14 degrees north, just to ambush them? The implications are serious. It means that anybody can claim to be you, they can get your SIM card. And one of the problems that we found is that when we saw this name slip, the home address was listed there. Not just the name, the home address. So basically, if I want to kidnap you, thankfully, I don't have any interest in that. I pay for your name slip. I see your home address. If you're not there, I pick someone else, and I have that name slip. So I create, I get a SIM card in your name and send a text message. Who are you going to be looking for? You're going to be looking for yourself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's understand clearly here. What you're saying is that you found out that the NIMC's website itself has been breached.
It's not even the website. To be honest, I don't care much about the NIMC website. But the national database, your data, my data, biometric information, home address, personally identifiable information.
And NIMC is the one we have to hold responsible for.
Oh, absolutely. Well, two people, NIMC
and
also the data regulator. The data regulator is the Nigeria Data Protection Commission. And I say this because...
Now, when I don't hear matter, we be say they suck. I no go talk again. This country, it don't tie a lot of people. When we go another news, I bet me share.